It's way too slow.
One more time.
You hover it. Like, just like, it's like a little like, hey, a reveal.
Hey!
Hello.
We can do that again. Alright, so the first letter of S is specific.
The first letter of S is specific?
Start that over. So the first letter of SMART is specific. And
The first letter of SMART is specific? The first letter of SMART is S, and S stands for specific.
So the first letter of SMART is specific.
Holla. It ain't nothing to cut that nurse off. It ain't nothing to cut that nurse off.
How's your name? Hi!
Hey!
Hello! Welcome back to Samahla Says.
Where we say a lot of things.
And this week we say,
Resolutions. Who needs them?
what's up with that?
What's up with that? So let's talk about why we're talking about resolutions.
The beginning of the year always brings about new exciting changes and hopes for our future. A lot of people take the new year as like a time for a fresh new start, and I thought it'd be great that we talk about it.
This is an exciting start for us because we're really kicking into high gear with our YouTube channel, and hopefully we'll be putting out content more regularly. This is a new challenge, and some might say a resolution for us to keep up with this thing for a whole year, and we'll see how that goes.
I definitely have fallen off of resolutions.
Same.
And we keep making the same resolutions every year. I actually saw my journal last week, and it had my resolutions of 2016, and it's the same stuff that I've been talking about every year. Read more books, travel more,
work out, eat healthy,
take care of yourself,
save money.
Money.
What do you think the biggest reason for you is of why you fall off of the resolution bandwagon?
I think part of it has to do with just not making realistic goals. You know, we kind of have like a big picture mentality of like how we want to get things done, and you just have this idea of like who you want to become. And quite frankly, could be working on those things, but setting those goals and achieving them, I think that's when you'll be more successful. Yeah, what do you think?
I agree. Speaking for myself, usually a goal of mine every time is to lose weight or to eat healthy. But as I've gotten older, I've learned, you know, why do I have to wait till the new year to capitalize on my motivation? That's like a big thing that we were talking about. If you feel motivated on a random Wednesday, start on Thursday. You know, don't wait until the new year. Don't wait until Monday so you can get through the weekend. You know, just capitalize on your motivation when you feel it. And that's something that I've had to learn a little bit more as I've gotten older.
I think a huge part is accountability, is like sharing your goals with people, so that some people who actually care about you and your growth will remind you like, hey, didn't you say you wanted to do this? Like, why haven't you done it? Or what's going on with that? Paper helps, right? Writing it down, speaking into existence, talking about it, just telling a few good friends or close people in your life that you care about and that care about you and that you feel will hold you accountable.
So what we're going to share with you today is a little acronym that actually Allah taught me a while ago that can be used to set better, more realistic goals that you can actually achieve. And what's that acronym?
The acronym is SMART. 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 So it's easy to remember, right? Because it's just like,
because we want to be smarter with our goal settings.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Let's talk about what each of the components of SMART are and discuss how we can make sure we have SMART goals. Shall we?
And show you all how we're utilizing this acronym as it applies to our YouTube channel and how we're going to stay consistent for you in 2019. So the first letter of SMART is S. And S stands for specific. Setting specific goals means that your goals are well-defined and clear from the jump. So as it pertains to our YouTube channel, we wanted to be specific about what kind of content we wanted to put out there. So it was through specific goal setting that we came up with our 4 E's, which are to educate, to empower, to enlighten, and to entertain, and that's what we're going to use when we make these videos for you all. Instead of just turning on a camera and hoping for the best, you know, we were a lot more intentional with our, you know, goals for this channel, and I think hopefully that will set us up for more success.
Because we're specific.
Be specific.
Be specific. Be specific. Be specific. Be specific. Be specific. The second letter of SMART is M, and M stands for measurable. How are you going to measure your success? So for us with this YouTube channel, what we're doing is setting specific timelines of when we will meet and what we will accomplish during those meetings.
Being able to say, when I hit this point of the goal, I know that I am still on the right track and that I still need to keep on going.
Figure out a way where you are measuring your success, because if you don't measure it, you're not going to know where you are in the process, and then you might end up falling short because you didn't even know where you started. So it's going to measure your goals.
So the third letter of SMART is A, and that stands for Attainable / Achievable, whichever one you fancy the most. And what that means is just being realistic with yourself about the resources that you have, the supports you have, the knowledge, the time, the energy, the money, being realistic with yourself about, you know, is this goal realistic for me in the position that I'm in at this point in time? For example, with this YouTube channel, like we mentioned in the first video, this is a conversation we've been having for years, but 2-3 years ago, you know, we were both in school, we didn't have no money, I was living in Philadelphia, we weren't physically together to be able to record. There were so many things that were not in place for us to make this goal attainable or achievable. But now we're both working adults. We have the money to be able to afford equipment. We don't have that much time, but we have enough free time in our week to set aside to make videos together. We have resources, we have supportive friends and family who are on board with us doing this. You know, there's so much more in place for us this time to be successful with this goal. 2-3 years ago, it wasn't our time, it wasn't attainable, but it's attainable now.
Yeah.
And here we are. That's
Here
why
we
we're
are.
doing it, baby.
Y'all thought we could have put out a YouTube channel, but look what we happened.
Who are our haters?
There's no haters. I don't think.
You shout out a
Y'all
hater
thought-
like we have a hater. Hopefully no one hates us.
I hope not.
Don't hate us.
The fourth letter of SMART is the letter R, and R stands for how relevant. How relevant is the goal to you in your life? If you achieve this goal, how important is it going to be for you to achieve it, essentially? Because then you have to ask yourself, why am I even doing this? What's the point? Why am I even here?
All right,
just
sure.
You have to kind of remind yourself that if this goal is achieved, it will impact you in a greater capacity, and you have to figure out what that capacity is. That's what will remind you to be better and to achieve that goal, because you have the greater picture in mind. The reason why this is relevant to us in our lives is because, well, one, we love YouTube. We watch YouTube all the time.
All the time.
So essentially with me watching YouTube and just seeing the different content that's out there, there's always room to improve what's out there on YouTube, and I feel like Samantha and I could be an enhancement to the YouTube experience for whoever ends up watching our videos. It's relevant that we are able to share our love for YouTube and our love for friendship and our love for real, honest conversation, and being able to share that with people who want to watch.
And because we're so passionate about putting that out there, the more likely it is that we'll keep up with it.
Yep, absolutely.
You know, and obviously going into this with someone that's as passionate about it as you are will also ensure kind of long-term success.
Yeah.
And the fifth and final letter of SMART is
T.
And T stands for time-based. And setting a time-based goal means setting your goals into a specific time frame. So like we were mentioning earlier with setting specific and measurable goals, time-based means you're giving yourself a time frame. You're giving yourself an end goal that you have to meet. If you leave it open-ended, there's a lot of room to fall off the wagon. And we don't want you to do that. The way that we're utilizing time-based goal setting in our YouTubing life is, you know, just again, understanding that we have busy lives, understanding the off time that we have. So for example, Ala as a nurse has off weekends when she's not working. So those are the weekends that we plan to meet to record videos and plan our content out. And then during the weeks that we're not able to meet each other because we're working, those are the times that we're gonna edit our videos. That way we're always every week contributing something towards this YouTube channel. Be time-based, set goals that are specific to your time availability, and you'll be successful.
You'll be fine.
So we hope that you enjoyed this video and learned a thing or two about a thing or two as it pertains to being smart in your future goal setting. Whether you're starting on January 1st, whether you're starting next week, whether you're starting in a few months, or whether you're starting tomorrow because you're trying to capitalize on your motivations, hopefully because of this video. There's never a wrong time to set new goals to be a better you. Comment down below what some of your resolutions or some of your new goals are for this new year. We'll be sharing some of ours as well. Besides, staying on top of this YouTube channel, which is going to be our main goal for 2019.
If you liked what you just heard, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to come back next time at Samahla Says, where we
say a lot of things. See you
Bye.
next time.
See you. Did you like that?
No, it was horrible. Do it again.